25 million out-of-work Americans are waiting on Washington right now to reach an agreement that would restore federal unemployment benefits that expired this weekend. There is no deal yet, though. White House correspondent Kelly O'Donnell joins us now. Kelly, any closer today?
Well, we know negotiations pick up again tomorrow, Kate, between the White House and Democratic leaders. They agree that the extra federal unemployment money should continue, but the disagreement is over how much. Democrats insist it should remain $600 a week on top of state benefits, which vary widely. Republicans want to use a percentage of the person's lost salary so it won't be more than their original paycheck. And separately, many Americans could get a second round of direct payments, just like back in April. That's as much as $1,200 for an individual earning up to $75,000 a year. There could be additional money for families with children, again, based on income. Treasury Secretary Mnuchin told us here today that he expects 50 million checks could go out about a week after an agreement is signed. But right now, with so many issues still in dispute, a deal does not appear close.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.